I got a 7-foot wingspan. I just hit 100 push-ups, so my arms are dead. I want to see how long it takes me to catch a rhythm. This might take a minute because I could barely lift my arms up. But in the meantime, I want to tell y'all a little story about my shooting journey. I've always been a perfectionist. I used to be the type of player that would get down on myself after misses. I also hated turnovers. I really just hated any type of mistakes because I was always looking for some type of love from the outside, whether that was like coaches, fans, teammates, little bros, whoever it is. At some point when basketball became more serious for me, when we're talking about scholarships or getting paid, things like that, every shot I took felt like pressure because I needed to succeed. I felt like I needed it, and I also wanted validation as well. I was basically like Ben Simmons before Ben Simmons. And just in the way that like I would attack the basket, I was kind of ambidextrous around the basket, and I wouldn't shoot. When I was in high school, I broke the field goal percentage record for a season. I think it was like 77, 76%, something like that. And then I broke it for a career. I want to say that was like 69%. While that is an accomplishment in a sense, I feel like it was me being afraid to fail. And I feel like for me to have reached my full potential as a basketball player, I should have been shooting threes. I really just wanted to dunk, and I always felt like, well, if I can go to the basket really well, everybody else can shoot the ball. I can just do what I do. Sounds good, but really I was just afraid to be criticized. I was afraid to not be as good as I thought I would. I was afraid to fail. And especially when I was in college, I played with a chip on my shoulder. Like I felt like I had something to prove. I played with anger and passion. And while that helped me get like more blocks, rebounds, dunks, whatever, it didn't help me shoot. That's because I was externalizing my validation instead of trying to get it from within myself. It became less about the journey of just getting better every day and learning, and more about producing, more about numbers, more about making shots. The higher levels you get to, there's always going to be that noise. There's always going to be those critics. But it's important for you to calm the critic within yourself and remember it's just a journey. We're still here to have fun. It's still the same sport we fell in love with when we were kids. And now when I miss shots, I look at it as an opportunity to see how far I've come mentally.